It will demonstrate that adage that Jack Kemp popularized: a rising tide lifts all boats. That's how small and mid-sized businesses are going to benefit. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Herman Cain Show.
Herman Cain is celebrating and spiking the football. It's inauguration weekend for President Donald Trump, so you gotta listen to Herman Cain. Herman knows about solutions for a better America.
Spiking the football?
Hey, Herman.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so a question about those TV news ratings.
Yeah.
One of the things that I found when I was looking was, the nightly news comes on at 6:30 and then at 7.
Correct.
But then they would compare them to O'Reilly, which O'Reilly comes on at 8.
Right.
So it's do you want me to compare the time slots or something? Because technically the nightly news is not on in prime time. Technically, I'm giving air quotes right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's a weird measure.
It is. Here's how I look at it. I think CBS is at 6:30 to 7. ABC is 7 to 7:30.
Only in Atlanta.
Only in Atlanta.
No,
Oh.
they delay it.
Okay.
An hour of local news.
So is CBS and NBC both on at 6:30?
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? The time slots are different. So it's you could compare it, but if you want to make analysis, I would emphasize that O'Reilly comes on at 8, and then these are on at 6:30.
Well, them comparing themselves to O'Reilly, I don't think is a valid comparison.
No, O'Reilly kicks their butt.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's just they don't do this. For example, last week they didn't do that bad.
Right.
Their ratings.
I'm trying to get audience size.
So technically prime time though for ABC, NBC, and CBS would be their programming though. It's not their news. Prime time starts at 8, right? Right, Shani B.
I think that's right.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that the nightly news is not in the time slot that would consider it prime time.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just trying to get audience size, primarily.
For the overall network.
For the overall network, so I can add up ABC, CBS, and NBC just for that 30-minute news slot.
Okay, I'll see what I can dig up.
Okay.
And I'll try to get that tomorrow.
Gotcha.
And
No, that'll be fine.
okay.
Shane, the question that your friend asked,
Yeah.
if you haven't written it down, would you and then give it to Ashley so we can bring that up as a topic next week? That's still a good topic. We didn't get to
we'll
it.
do it next time. Because you had teased for GPS the Federal Reserve and all that.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna stop teasing. But yeah, that'll be a good one for next week. We just didn't get to it. The other stuff was so meaty, I just stuck with it. Okay.
Feedthepig.org. That's
Prevention Council of U.S. Department of Justice.
I'm in almost every school bus and class. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want.
My path
made over 5 years ago about abolishing the Department of Energy do not reflect my current thinking. In fact, after being briefed on so many of the vital functions of the Department of Energy, I regret recommending its elimination.
That's because he was listening to his political pricks.
Advocating and advancing the core missions of the DOE, drawing greater attention to the vital role played by the agency and the hard-working men and women
Bye, guys.
who dedicate themselves.
Take care, man. Thanks for everything.
Have a good one.
See you guys tomorrow.
My past.
Yeah.
He misspoke. All right, coming back. About 5 seconds.
Did he misspeak? I was wondering how he was going to get around that.
That's just funny.
It is. No more calls. I don't want to talk about the he that's the she that's a he that's free. Done with that.
Anytime.
Welcome back to the Herman Cain Show. Excitement is building, folks, with this coming transition of power. Yep. But I want you to get caught up on some of the spin that's going on out there, or the lack thereof, honestly. And if you go to my website, hermancain.com, not only will you be able to listen to the show in its entirety by clicking on the 2-hour full show, or you can listen to segments by clicking on cell phone 24/7. And we've got some very tantalizing commentary with an attitude that you may want to look at. For example, CNN. Hey, if enough Republicans are murdered on Inauguration Day, the Democrats might be able to stay in power. That sounds sick, folk. But there are actually some people who are thinking something as sick as that. And then we've got Maxine Waters saying Trump should be impeached for saying crooked Hillary. Really? Dan wrote a good article basically pointing out how ridiculous that is. Simply for saying something? You know, the question isn't whether or not you take Maxine Waters seriously. The question is, who's voting for this lady? She's in what you call a safe district. She can practically say anything, do anything, or more appropriately, do nothing, and still continue to get elected. That's the sad part. That is the sad part. And so we walk you through the logic or the illogic behind her saying something like that. And then there's an article about the guy who tried to set himself on fire in Washington on Pennsylvania Avenue in front of the Trump Hotel. Shana B., that didn't work out too well for him. I thought I would just inform you.
I remember that happened during the Republican National Convention. Somebody was outside trying to burn a flag, and they ended up burning themselves.
Right. That's right. We were there.
Womp, womp.
We were there. They were trying to burn a U.S. flag, and they caught fire. Maybe there's a message in there. Don't try to burn the U.S. flag. Thank you for listening to the Herman Cain Show. Don't forget, you can also see it on YouTube. Yeah. We got all of the digital bases covered, folks. I'm your host, Herman Cain. Thank you, folks. We'll be back tomorrow for a special 2.5-hour show, starting at 9, going until 11:30. Thank you.